Pepper says, are you ready to declutter this whole house? I know I am.
Hello everyone, for today we're going to be doing a whole house declutter. Now I've been wanting to do one of these, but most of the time it kind of like terrifies me because yes, I'm a recovering hoarder and we've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. But to think that I'm going to declutter everything in this house in one shot is still a little overwhelming to me. But the more that I really think about it, we can absolutely still do one. It doesn't mean that I have to clear out the entire house and be a complete minimalist. It just means that we can go into each room and declutter in those spaces. We are going to start where we are. So if we feel like a little pile in the living room is very comfortable, it's very doable. We're decluttering the living room. If I feel like, hey, there's a spot in front of the bedroom, let's declutter it. I don't have to empty out my house when we do a whole house declutter. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks like that, but let me know if you feel the same way as I do. But for now, let's get in there and start decluttering in our rooms.
So the first thing in this bin are these washing machine cleaners that I bought last year. I've been meaning to try this out, but for now we can throw out the box, we can throw out the bubble wrap, and we're actually going to be throwing everything out immediately. I'm not going to be showing a huge tossy pile at the end. It does just make it go a little faster. A lot of the stuff in this bin looks like it's from 2021 and 2022. I can use these pens, yay, and also these slips, but the rest of this bin clearly does need to be thrown out. Moving on, clearly this box of Celsius is empty and needs to be recycled, and the Christmas flag just needs to be put away downstairs in the Christmas cave. Now this I had bought in late 2021, and it's an organizer, and hubby bought this for us last year. I've been meaning to do videos on these things and haven't gotten a chance to, but don't worry. I have not bought anything new since I've purchased these organizers and cleaners. We are not going to buy any cleaner or organization tool until we actually start using them in a video. And I have to admit, this didn't take long at all to clean up this aisle. It feels so good that I was able to open up this space pretty quickly and clean it up. And now there's plenty of room for when the boys have to do their laundry when mommy is recovering from her surgery. And I am definitely looking forward to cleaning and organizing the rest of this laundry room this year too. Now let's move to the kitchen, into the pantry area. I just really want to reorganize it because I have to admit, being organized and decluttering this does make it so much easier. All I'm doing is just putting it back into its category. Now, there's always going to be a lot of condiments. My dad likes to take the boys out once a week to a fast food restaurant or a place to eat. It's just their jam. But they always accumulate all these little condiment packets, which they do eat during dinner if we're having chicken or something. They like to use the sauces, but there's just so many of them, and there's no need to keep so many. Now, as I look over the pantry, everything was pretty organized and kept in their categories. All I really had to do was rearrange some things, and a few things did get thrown out. But for the most part, it looks really good. Another bonus to keeping the pantry organized is that I can really clearly see what we're low on and add it to my shopping list. So I'm actually so glad that the pantry was very quick to do. But there's another section in this kitchen that needs attention. Now, I know for a fact that in 2023, we did not clean out this freezer. So my estimate is that the last time we cleaned out this freezer was in 2022, and that we're going to find some really old freezer burn items in here. Now, I'm not going to be too hard on myself that I didn't do it last year. It's fine. we're cleaning it out now. And that most of the old stuff is going to be in the bottom back part of the freezer. Ugh, that ham is really old. Yeah, all this stuff that I'm picking up now, very old, past its expiration dates. Everything that's on the top, we use fairly quickly. And mostly what I'm doing is just checking for expiration dates. And I can tell you, everything here is way past its expiration date, because if it's saying it expired in 2022, that means we bought it in 2021. And I also just wanted to make sure that I was giving this a good wipe down, cleaning up all of the crumbs. And yes, I had to throw away some very expired food, but that's okay. I'm not going to feel overly guilty about it like I used to, because we've come so far in recovering in our hoarding disorder that I am not throwing away as much. Now let's go into my oldest son's room, because I have to admit, being a teenager, he's actually very good at decluttering and keeping up with his room. Is there some messes? Yeah, sure. Nice and easy to take care of. But he's the one who I feel has really overcame any type of worry of having hoarding disorder, because he's always talking about how he wants to clean and he wants to declutter, but he doesn't want to really do it on camera. He said that he wanted to get into his closet and completely declutter it because there's a lot of little kitty stuff that's still in there. And he wants to take his Christmas gifts that he actually uses and store and organize it in his closet. Now, he said it was okay to do a before and after of that project, but not actually getting it on film. Now, he does take his own trash out, but he's in school right now, so I just figured I would help him out and do it for him. I'm very happy on how far he's come, because he really is the best declutterer in the house. Now, if I go into my youngest son's room, I do see some signs of hoarding behaviors that I had when I was his age, but I know that he's going to turn that around, because my oldest son had those same behaviors when he was his age. Another reason why there's so much stuff in this room is because when my oldest son was decluttering, he asked if my youngest son wanted it, and he said yes. Absolutely. Now, I'm not too worried about my youngest son, because he really wants his own series where he completely declutters this room, reorganizes it, have a couple new pieces in it, and that shows that he doesn't want to be stuck in hoarding. Now, of course, that's going to have to wait until after my surgery and that I'm fully recovered, that we can do that together. And I think that'll actually be perfect, because it'll be right around in time for his birthday. And yes, I'm decluttering this little section right here for him, because again, he's at school. And I'm also going to have a little conversation with him that there's a lot of snacks that seem to come into this room, which I really don't mind. It's just he has to clean up after himself to keep the room clean. Now, here's another space that I don't think we've been in since, oh my gosh, like 2021, 2022, because I would absolutely love to remodel this space, but the cost of remodeling a bathroom has been a little high. But that's not to say that we can't do a little decluttering and even like cleaning in this space. And I really need to focus in this area, because oh my god, it's really bad. Now, starting at the top are my shower caps, and I'm not worried about them. They look absolutely fine. Moving on to the next shelf, this is my face cleaner that I use. This is very old and very funky, but oh my god, I found the first toxic waste in the bathroom that is really, really bad. This container over here, empty, needs to be thrown out. Now, moving to the next one. This is from when my son was a baby in 2008. Yep, still had it because it was a baby item. It's empty. Can you see the copyright date? It says 2007. That is an immediate tossy, my friends. Now, all of this, they're upside down, but they still have stuff in them. So I'm going to keep them in there. But this way in the back, yep, tossy, and this bottle is also empty as well. And here are some more very old relics and things that have never been used that we're going to throw out. And this actually smells phenomenal. And maybe I will use some of my Christmas money to buy myself a new one because I love how it smells. Now, these bottles are also empty and we're going to toss them out. And I'm very aware of how nasty that corner of the bathroom is. Now, hubby is going to do a deep cleaning on it this weekend. Off camera. He's very camera shy, but I just wanted to give a little preview on how well this little scrubber brush does work. And of course, we're going to be decluttering everything as best as we can. But it definitely seems like this little baby wash doesn't want to leave our house, but hey, sorry, you gotta go. And finally, let's get into the master bedroom where, yes, there's a few things in front of the closet, but let's be real. It is not that bad, and we're going to be able to do it really quickly. Now, these are just sweatshirts that I'm just going to throw into the laundry. This tutu is from Halloween. That needs to be put away. Same with the onesie, just never put it away from Halloween time. But in here are clean hoodies that don't fit in the drawer, so I probably should be doing another decluttering on the clothes soon. But this right here, easy, tossy. But the rest of this stuff, honestly, just looks like clothes that need to be thrown into the laundry. And I see a receipt over here that needs to be thrown out. This, we can give away these socks and some more Halloween stuff that just needs to be put back into the Halloween bin. Now, this was actually given to me as part of a present, and I'm going to take it with me to the hospital. But this can go in the laundry, this goes in craft supplies, and this right here is a tossy. Now, as a recovering level 4 hoarder, that wasn't bad. We cleaned a lot of spaces very quickly. And I want you to know that you can do the same exact thing too. And my hope and my prayer is that this video motivated and encouraged you to clean, declutter, and let go of something in your house today too.